Hi. I'm not good at this, but I just wanted to talk to you this evening. Share some things that are going on, update on me. I'm still hobbling. The brace is still set at straight knee, but I'm hoping this week to get it set for 45 degrees range of motion and in a couple weeks to 90 degrees. And I'm hoping within about 5 weeks to have it off. No pain, but I'm still absolutely dependent on other people to take me everywhere I need to go, and I don't like that. But it's where I am for now. Here in Condon, it's wintertime and it's Christmas. It's cold. The temperature right now is hovering around freezing most days, down into the 20s at night and above freezing in the daytime. There was a dusting of snow this morning, some ice on the steps, up into the mid 30s this afternoon. I'm on a 3 week break, which is nice. Although I had a lot of things I planned to do on my break that I can't do now. I was going to go to the hot springs and swim. And I think if I jumped in with my brace, I'd go straight to the bottom. Not a good plan. So there are things that I had hoped to do that I can't do. And it's Christmas time. I went Saturday with a friend to a small Christmas market. I had maybe a dozen booths, little village, and it was nice. It was fun. Enjoyed that. This is Sunday night. I just got back from the Anglican Church in Basel. They have their annual Christmas program called Lessons and Carols. Absolutely gorgeous music. I had a good time doing that. I plan to open my house. I've already made the offer for Christmas Day. Instead of waiting around hoping somebody will invite me over, I'm just inviting the world to my house. I'm going to do breakfast about 9 o'clock, and then if anybody's here, we'll play games and talk and watch movies and have a pot of soup for supper, something like that. I don't have a tree, don't have any decorations. I left all of those at home. So the house doesn't look like Christmas, but it is Christmas. Christmas cards are in the mail to America, and who knows when they'll get there, but they're on their way. I have some things I want to share with you. Our freshman class in English was challenged to write a poem, and the subject of the poem is where I'm from. And they were to use visuals to talk about who they are and where they're from and how they see themselves. And I have snippets from several of those, and I just wanted to share pieces from 3 of them. The first one says, I am from moving trucks and leaving behind people I love. I am from the smell of new homes, the rehearsed introductions. And another one says, I'm from everywhere and nowhere, from painful goodbyes after painful goodbyes. I'm from love, respect, and chaos, from America and Serbia, and also somewhere called home. I call everywhere I live mine, but in the end, none of it feels like home. And then the third one, I'm from the past of my mother and father, from the love spread without care and the line of braiding hair. I'm from the soft voice of my mother as she sings us good night. I'm from the love of Christ that changed my soul. Some pretty interesting thoughts from kids that are just barely in high school. Friday was the last day of school, and of course, being a boarding school, that means everybody goes away except the few who live right in this area. So there were lots of hugs, lots of tears, lots of laughter, and so they're gone for 3 weeks. But I want you to know that BFA matters, and it exists because of those who support us as individuals, that allow us to be here and to work here with those kids and to minister to them and to their parents. Some of you know from my December newsletter that there are visa issues. As American citizen, we can be here 90 days as a tourist with no visa. But after that 90 days, we have to leave unless we have a legal reason to be here. And so we come as tourists and then we process a work visa. In the past, that's been almost automatic. But the German wage laws have changed. And because of that, not just me, but many, many of us are facing issues with getting work visas. We've been given an extension to our tourist visitor status while the application for the work visa is pending. We don't know how long it will take for that work visa to be decided. If the visa is granted, then we're home free. We're working here and life goes on. If they choose to deny the visa, then I have to leave. We have to leave. And so there's been a lot of prayer for the future of the school and for the future of those of us who are here. The bottom line issue is salary. In the past, many of us, and myself included, have had some level of support from others, and some of our support has come from self-funding, retirement funds, or income from a business or something like that. The German government has said, no, you can't do that anymore. If you're an employee, then you're paid a wage, and that wage has to reflect an adequate salary for the work you're actually doing. And so what it means is that I have to be paid commensurate with someone who is a guidance counselor in a German school. And what comes through Teach Beyond doesn't cover that. And what I have on out of my Social Security, even though I have it, that doesn't count. It's not salary. And so the school has lawyers and they're negotiating with the German government and all of that. But we're going to have to come into compliance with that. And so at this point, I'm working about 30 hours a week. But I'm in a position where I need to raise some additional support. And so if that's something you feel like you want to help with, there's a donate button on the bottom of this post. It needs to be something on a monthly basis, whether it's $10 a month or $100 a month, whatever it is. That's how it comes to Teach Beyond, and then that's how they pay me out of that. If you have questions and you want to talk to me, message me on Facebook Messenger, and we can chat, or we can make a phone call, whatever. Be glad to talk with you about it. It's Christmas, and beyond visa issues, beyond what's happening with me or you or any of us, it's the season when we celebrate the coming of Jesus. We celebrate the first coming because that's what brought hope into our dark world. And we anticipate the second coming because that's our hope. So for those of you family and friends out there, I think of you. I miss you. I'm doing well. I pray you're doing well. Stay warm, stay safe. Have a Merry Christmas. Frohe Weihnachten from Germany.